Welcome to Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider News. I'm back, Jack.
We noticed.
I mean, you were so excited. It was like, you know, when you pull up and your dog's there, and he's waiting. That's what it was like when I pulled up.
That's what it was like?
No, it was not like that.
Up on the balcony? He was.
It was not like that.
Was he on the balcony?
I was on the balcony.
I was too.
I was on the balcony. But I sent a message to my wife and said, the circus is in town, and I love the circus.
That's right when Scott showed up, right?
And Scott showed up, and I took a picture of him pulling up, and I said, and the clowns have arrived.
Oh, man. Script writes itself.
Right. All right, let's see. Let's think our marketing partners. I remember how to do this, Jack.
Huh?
So let's see if I can remember how to do this.
Yeah, I've been gone 2 weeks.
I think S&N Communications,
Your page
been with us for a few years. We appreciate those guys. PPS.
Packet Power Solutions.
I'm glad you spit that out because I'm like, yeah, that one. Packet Power Solutions. He come on board, and you know, he ain't real smart when he came on board late in the season, you know.
Well, yeah, I think he wanted to see if we were going to last.
Frontline Performance Race Fuels, Parts, and Lubrication on Sammy Gator. Got the hottest fuel at Langley Speedway. May or may not pass that. You don't run that stuff, do you?
No comment.
Langley Speedway, really appreciate Bill, Chuck, and Terry for allowing us to do the show from here. Miles of Seamless Gutter. Let's see, Factory Canopies. And just note, and I think we confirmed this, and I've kind of dropped the ball. So Factory Canopy is going to donate a canopy for the driver of our sponsorship at the end of the year.
That's going to be a pretty big deal. I see Walter's already put his thing out there about everybody needs to apply for it because he knows he can't win it. And but I mean, if we're still doing whatever we decide to do on the money.
Yeah.
I guess we're still doing the driver's suit. I haven't heard any more about it.
Yeah.
And then
we'll do the driver's suit.
And then a tent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, when we at Richmond, I talked to and he said yes. We were working on a thing, and I think we'll just do the miles and us and the Factory Canopies logos on the thing.
Cool with me.
Airlock. If you want, it's quick disconnect for your helmet system. It's pretty neat. I think it's $100 or $98 or $88. Fast Eddie's Barbecue. Oh, Fast Eddie. Best barbecue at Langley Speedway.
You missed it.
What I missed? What?
You missed it. While you were
gone. I always got FOMO. Right?
That Saturday.
Missing out.
That Saturday that you were on your way to Hawaii.
Well, I was in Hawaii.
I think he was doing all right without us.
Eddie bought barbecue. For the Zedrich family because they were all here.
Oh, yeah. That looked like a great event. I've seen there. You had everybody up and stuff. That was really neat.
I mean, basically, we did. All we had to do was tell Robert Rumbles, and everybody came.
Well, that sounds like Robert. Speaking of Mosquito Joe, get 50% off on your first month of service. Just mention Jack or me or the racetrack. On this side of the water, they don't do Hampton, or they don't do Chesapeake.
I don't think you're in. I don't think you're in it.
I'm not.
Because you didn't even know who he was.
So. Pepsi, Mountain Dews, Mountain Jack's drink of choice. Bondurant Brothers Distillery. Appreciate Robert Bondurant, and appreciate that he signed our bottles.
I know.
This was pretty neat. So congratulations on the show. MPM Marketing, Tanya McAllister, for always helping us with their suits and different things. We really appreciate her assistance and stuff. Slinger Speed Company, if you want a local t-shirt shop to do your t-shirts, hit Tim Brown up. I think hopefully we'll get some hats soon.
Well, season's over now.
I forgot now. Our other shirts are in. I gotta go pick them up. I forgot about that.
The other shirt
with Justin.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The other week, he actually called me, and I called him. He's like, "You gonna be at the racetrack?" I said, "I'm in Hawaii." He said, "I guess you may come to get him." I was like, "No." Papa John's for providing pizza every week. We appreciate that. Jack never gets tired of Papa John's. He loves Papa John's. GAC, Great American Company. Gary Moamaya, really appreciate his involvement, helping us out for many years now. So with that, you got the news there, Jack.
Yeah, and Joe, thank everybody that's been on here. Jody Zebra said, "How's the
Randy
volcano?"
Akers. Is Randy still here?
No.
I have not seen it.
Jody wants to know how the volcano was.
It wasn't lit when I was there. The swimming around there can be a little rough. There's rock everywhere. You definitely need your beach shoe, your water shoes. But beautiful, man. You go snorkeling in Hawaii, man. And there's just fish, like hundreds of fish everywhere. It's pretty crazy. Huh?
Did you blend in?
Blend in? How do you blend in? In the water when I'm invisible? No, I didn't blend in.
It's really sad. Robbie Parker says he's tuning in from Maryland. I knew things had really been nice. I knew things really been nice around here.
He'll be here the other week. He's gonna be here championship night. I
He
understand.
was here last week.
Was he here last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he was?
The Super Street race. He was here.
Yeah.
I wasn't. So that was good.
You didn't even know.
No, I wasn't. All right, let's do the.
Sweeney's on it up here too. What's up, Sweeney?
All right, let's do the news real quick. In the Cup Series, Ryan Blaney got the win. In the Truck Series, is there anybody else running the Truck Series but Corey Hines?
Lane Riggs is running it. He won it.
And Ryan has ran well. I mean, really well. Really.
They're the only two to win since like July or something. Crazy.
But can we talk about the Cup race stuff? I mean, there are some interesting stories. Like people are certainly worried about Penske. They're like they're going to dominate. They're already putting a trophy on their team. They dominated. And then how about Denny Hamlin and Gibbs? I don't blame you for knocking him out of the way.
I don't either. I honestly don't. I think,
and I'm not a Denny Hamlin fan.
It doesn't matter what the situation is. You're running for a championship. Get the hell out of the way.
Especially your teammate.
Yeah, it's your teammate.
Right. You would
let him go.
Both of those guys.
Let it go.
Get a few stage points to add to their. Make sure they get to the next round.
Just let it go. I mean, that's ridiculous.
But I don't think that's over.
Oh no, I don't think it is. Joe Gibbs said, "We'll let them work it out." I don't think it's going to be worked out like that.
I can't imagine they don't have a team meeting and say,
"Oh, I'm sure they had the team meeting. That's no doubt about
look,
that."
You got to know what's going on around you, and hey, just let them go.
Well,
maybe then he said that, hey, Ross Chastain let me go.
And the thing about it is,
and they don't like each other.
Is everybody scared to talk to this kid? I don't think Denny is.
No.
All right, in the modifieds, Tyler Ripkema won the modified race at New Hampshire. And down at the Salem ARCA race, Butterbean Queen got his 7th win of the season.
That place is crazy. I've never seen a race there before.
Yeah.
It's like Darlington, man.
Well, but short, right? I mean, it is
short.
kind of crazy. But man, how about Butterbean, right? I mean, here, racing here a few years ago, and I'm sure he thought going into that ARCA deal that you're going after Zillage, right? They had that car, and you're trying to fill his shoes, and what big shoes to fill, and to go in there and win more races than he's won in that car. So I mean, I think sure by now he's got to feel pretty good, and the future looks bright from my understanding.
Oh yeah, imagine it is when you win 7 races.
It should be.
We'll see how it works out. Up at Shenandoah, they had a Legends race up there. Tommy Jackson Jr. won. I don't think.
Did he get a shock back? People want to
yes. The shock, it did come back.
Oh, it did?
The shock did come back. It was mailed from Langley Speedway back to Langley Speedway.
Oh, really? That's what it said on the box.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But it came back.
I don't know where it's at now.
That's where it was removed from. That is hilarious. When did this happen?
Before last week. Well, before the show last
couple
week.
Races nights ago.
Yeah.
That's all we know. It came back to the track.
So that's pretty interesting. Up at Shangri-La Speedway in New York.
But whoever did that was pretty clever. I like that. That was pretty good.
In the Superstock race, Garrett Zacharias got the win. And in the modified race, he finished 3rd.
Passed away? Garrett Zacharias? One of his grandmother or something. Some of the other or something.
I didn't see it
earlier yesterday.
In Franklin County, the Smart Mods, Danny Bone got the win. H Speedway, limited late model, Tyler Payne won race number 1. Bryson Packard won race number 2. Junior Snow won the modified race, and in the 602 modifieds, Gary Young. Up at Dominion Speedway, the AR late models, Dan Rogers got the win, and Chase Johnson won the track championship.
Almost took the national title.
Almost.
Oh, really?
And in the Legends, Zach Sprouse got the win in the Legends race up at Dominion. And Zach will be with us
Next week?
No.
Oh.
Week after next.
Oh.
He's got somewhere to go next week, so he couldn't be with us.
Cool deal.
At Wake County Speedway, Carson Hayslip got the win and the championship down there in the late models. Kingsport, Mod 4s, Kevin Canner got the championship and the win. He only missed out on 2 races this year. He'd have won the whole thing. One, he got knocked out. Won the Motor Blue. Tennessee State Champion in the late models is Zeke Shell. The late model champion is Brad Housewright. And the South Atlantic Pro Limited, Pro Stock, whatever they call that, the one Kelly Dubinsky's in, Ashton Higgins got the win. Some news to talk about. How about the news? Randall Burnett leaving Richard Childress and going to Trackhouse. I think that's a big deal.
I think it is a big deal. I'm kind of surprised about it, but I'm sure that maybe Childress has some other plans. And something's got to change. I mean, they've got to do something to shake something up over there.
Martinsville, the big 300 lap late model races this weekend. Butterbean's going to run the Xfinity car for KAULIG again this week in Kansas. We already talked about the Gibbs and Hamlin thing. I mean, that's a big deal there.
I wonder what Mark thinks about that when we get him on.
And don't forget, October 25th is the Trunk or Treat. If you're going to be here, if you're not racing, you need to be here at 1:30 or 1 o'clock or something like. I think it was 1 o'clock. You got to be here. Get set up out here in the backfield. If you are racing, they will bring you down here at 2:30. They're going to put you down here and do that. They will have a
Contest?
Yeah, not beauty contest. Costume contest. That's what it is. They're going to do that. So that'll be a big deal. So it's also, well, it hasn't been told yet, so I'll let that go. Also, anybody, we got a 4-pack of tickets for the last 2 races in the season.
Randy, you meant Track House. She said Trap House? Track House for Randall Barnett.
I made this question up.
All right.
It's 4 o'clock on pit road.
Okay. All right. The trivia question is, now you got to give me the answer to this, and I'm going to extend it to the 26th. So you got to put an answer in. You can send it to me on my Facebook. You can send it to our racing page, or you can send it on here tonight. However you want to do it. The trivia question is, how many times has a driver from here at Langley Speedway won the Martinsville Valley Star Credit Union 300? Don't say it out loud.
Just the race.
Just the race.
Not the Triple Crown.
Not the Triple Crown. We didn't go Triple Crown. We're going Martinsville.
Who's won Martinsville race that raced here full time?
Yes. How many?
I know.
Well, if you know, keep it to yourself until everybody turns everything in. So anyway, so
Brandy already answered.
I'll get back to Brandy in a minute.
You don't know if she's right or not.
She's disqualified.
I'll get back to Brandy later. All right, before we get to Penelope, let's bring Mark on and talk with Mark Garrow from PRN.
Mr. Retirement. What's up, Mark? How you doing, buddy?
Doing well, thank you.
Big news. You're retiring. I mean that's.
I don't know how big that is, but yeah.
Yeah, it is big. It's a big deal to retire. I mean, What's PRN going to do? They done lost you and Doug in the last 2 years.
Well, Rob Albright has also retired as one of our turn announcers, so there will be some
Wow.
changes next year.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty big. That's a pretty big deal to change like that.
But you know what happens in racing? It just keeps going round and round. Drops me off the merry-go-round. They don't stop. The merry-go-round keeps on going.
So what are you going to do on that first night that you would normally be at the racetrack working and not going to be there? Have you thought about what that's going to feel like?
No, I've been thinking more like, I've been doing a daily program basically on a deadline almost every day since 1987. So I'm thinking about waking up. What am I going to be thinking January 1st when I wake up and don't have one of those to do? I've done over 10,000 of those daily shows, never a copy, never. Always originals. Every once in a while, if there was a really funny cut, I may repurpose it, use it again, but everything's been original. So I am looking forward to waking up one day and going like, Mark, what do you want to do today? Nothing. Nothing. And I've already worked out what's going to be on my gravestone, right? After all these years, it's going to go, Mark Garrow, he finally missed the deadline. ... Get it? Question mark.
Are you serious? Because that'll be hilarious.
I am dead serious. That's what's going to be on my headstone.
Well, with all the years that you spent in this sport, I mean, I know there's got to be some highlights in there somewhere.
Favorites,
and favorite things that you were part of that means a lot to you to say, I was there, I did this.
Well, I think about being at Atlanta, Richard Petty's last race, Jeff Gordon's first race, and Alan Kulwicki winning the championship. And when you look at some of the biggest points where a lot of different things all came together at once, that's one of the biggest moments in NASCAR history. And to do an interview with Jeff Gordon before that race and then end up still being on the air after he retires, that kind of blows me away.
Yep.
Also, calling Kevin Harvick to the win at Atlanta 3 races after he took over the number 3 for Dale Earnhardt. And I can remember the call to this day with the ghost of Dale Earnhardt looking on. Kevin Harvick has pulled off one of the biggest upsets in NASCAR history. So that one is always going to be kind of burned in my brain. And there's a lot of different races. I mean, honestly, I've seen a lot of great racing through the years. For me, what really stands out is the personalities and meeting different media members that have been part of this. I've worked a lot of TV, done a lot of different things, met a lot of people that way. But the biggest thing is I was able to come into the sport when Cale Yarborough, David Pierce, and Richard Petty were still winning races, not at the clip that they had been winning races before. Yep. And then moved on to the Darrell Waltrip era, then the Dale Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick. I have been able to see some of the very best, the Hall of Fame drivers, and actually see some of these Hall of Fame careers from the first race to their last race, which is kind of cool.
It's really cool that you've been a part of all that. I mean, you are a fixture there with PRN. I'm going to miss you because I enjoy listening to you, and I really loved it when you and Doug were together. So that was a big deal. And
well, Doug's a great broadcaster, and we certainly had a way of working together. And I always remind people before we ever worked in the booth for PRN, I had begun at Capital Sports in Raleigh. They said, I said, we need to broadcast some races, and what ones can we do? Well, the only ones that are available at that point were Busch Series races at places nobody really thought a whole lot about: Myrtle Beach, South Boston, Pulaski, Oxford Plains, Maine, Rougemont, all these different places that great racing, but there was nobody broadcasting those races. So I went to set up a crew for these races, and Barney Hall was always a mentor. Barney was immensely important in my life and helping to mold me into a good broadcaster. And I called up Barney. I said, Barney, I need a co-anchor in the booth. You got any ideas? He goes, well, there's this kid down in Salisbury. It looks like he really wants to do it. He'll fight hard to do a good job. And I go, well, what's his name? He goes, Doug Rice. So I called Doug Rice and said, hey, how would you like to do these broadcasts? And then eventually Doug heads up PRN and pops me in the booth with him. And I've always been eternally grateful for that relationship with Doug.
Yeah, he's like you. He was a fixture, and I was lucky enough to get a picture with him at Charlotte on his last call at Charlotte. So that was a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll get to see you at Charlotte this coming time and get a picture with you there.
Certainly hope so.
Yeah, I can't wait to get down there and see you and see how things go. But are you still going to be doing football games? Or, I mean, I know you did some football at one time too, didn't you?
Well, what I'm doing right now is a lot of volleyball refereeing. So I do everything from middle school girls to high school girls, high school boys. I actually line judge Division I girls volleyball, men's volleyball, whatever. And I'm in the process also working with USA Volleyball, the big tournaments, the travel tournaments, the weekend tournaments that these travel teams do throughout the winter. And I am in an accelerated program. This will be year 2 of 3, and where I'm going to maybe come out the other end as a regional or a junior national on the USA level and be able to go anywhere in the country to do volleyball matches. Now, I have a good time doing that. I referee 10 months out of the year right now. Can't make any money at it, but it keeps you busy. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing more of that and getting better at it. Even though at 67 there are limitations, my goal in life, as far as that's concerned, is to eventually get a chance to do North Carolina State Championship game. Last year, they let me line judge a semifinal. I'm in line at some point to be a line judge for a final, and hopefully will be able to work my way to being an R1, which is the up ref, or an R2, the down ref, for one of the championship games. So that's my goal, and I hope to be able to achieve that in the next 2 or 3 years. I hope. You got to get better. You got to be deserving. They don't just hand out these assignments. So I'm not quite ready for a championship game as an R2 or an R1 referee. I am as a line judge, but as an R1, R2, which is my goal, I got a little bit of work to do before I get there. So I'm going to work hard the next couple of years and hope for the best.
Man, that's a far cry from racing. Go to volleyball, man.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people get upset, want to argue, get in your face, man. I mean, I'm telling you what, and it certainly was, I'm just so glad to have a few races here at the end of the year where drivers are, getting kind of volatile and their tempers are flaring and people are, trying to lay down the law vigilante style. So that makes things kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm talking about Denny Hamlin.
Yeah. When you make Denny Hamlin mad enough, when you make a veteran like Denny Hamlin mad enough, that means you have not crossed the line once or twice. You get the first 2. You don't get the third, especially when you get to the playoffs. And I'm not sure what Ty Gibbs is thinking, but he needs to either calm down, or guys like Denny are going to keep putting him in his place. Because do you wreck him early and just get him out of there so you don't have to worry about him during the race? We've had other drivers that have been in that situation where teams said, you know what, we can't count on you to do the right thing later. We're going to get rid of you early. I don't want to see Ty, put in that situation. So I hope they're able to get a handle on it.
What do you think that meeting was like over there at Gibbs, probably yesterday or today? What do you think that was like? I mean, Joe Gibbs is, he's in a rough spot there. I'm, kind of wondering how that works.
The thing is that Joe's deal is hands off. The drivers will figure it out. My feeling is he says that, but I got to believe that behind the scenes, he's talking to his grandson. And here's the problem. And I get where Ty is. Let's be fair, right? He hasn't won yet. He has a good car or thinks he has a car. He's going to want to win the race. But if you haven't won a race in the first 26 and your teammates are in the playoff and you are not, you're probably not going to win, because you will have to have a car that is way superior to everybody else and has left the field for them to say, okay, take the win. If you're back there battling with your guy, he's in the playoff, and you're battling for first, second, or third, I'm sorry. You know, you're going to have to throw out the parachute because it's more important that one of your guys wins the championship. And that really puts Ty Gibbs in a tough spot because he is still fighting hard to win his first race. But he's got to understand, right? Those guys earned their way into the playoff. He didn't. He didn't have the kind of season to get him there. And he's going to have to back off, or, you know, guys are going to go after him and get him out of the way so they don't have to play with him late in the race and have to worry about it. That's the way it's been forever. I mean, that is the way this thing has gone forever. If you get to the point where you're more trouble than you're worth and people feel like they've given you a break or two, even though you've crossed the line, and you still don't pull back on the reins, Denny Hamlin showed you how they take care of it.
Hey, I love it.
That's just simple. That's just simple. Look, they've been doing that forever, man.
Yeah.
They have been doing that forever.
Absolutely.
Well, Mark, we appreciate you being.
Mark, I'm just curious. We got Adam here. Adam helps us with our show, but he's also an announcer here at Langley Speedway, and would like to pursue this career. So, what you have any advice for him?
Well, first off, anybody that hands you a live mic, take it, right? It can be for a bar mitzvah party. Doesn't matter. If it's a live mic, grab it, get the experience, right? And the other part of this is, believe it or not, learn how to write better, right? Learn when you write to add in more adjectives, more adverbs. There's a million ways to say a car got down the front stretch. He zoomed. It's hammer down. He rushes across the start-finish line. He flashes across the stripe. There's lots of ways to say it, but you've got to learn how to write it. Actually put it down and go like, okay, these are the different ways that I can say the same thing, and maybe a little more colorful or with a little bit more energy, be able to say the same thing. I mean, cars go by us every race. Right? If you said the same thing the same way every time, wouldn't be very interesting. So I'm always an advocate of getting as much experience behind a live mic, no matter what it is, basketball game, football game, again, a bar mitzvah party, doesn't matter. Get the experience, especially in front of a live crowd, how to work with them, how to read the crowd, how to sense their energy level and what they're feeling, and then learn how to write or get a better vocabulary, and certainly fight your way to be able to say things in a more colorful way than maybe the guy next to you.
That's great. Thank you, Mark.
Well, Mark,
you're welcome, man. Good luck. Just send me tapes, man. I'll be glad to listen and see. After every race early on, I talked about Barney Hall being my mentor. After every race, I kid you not, every race that I worked for MRN, Barney would meet me after the race. Sometimes he put his arm around me. Sometimes he put his boot. I mean, all the way. But all of that made me better, right? Knowing what I did right, and certainly more importantly, what I did wrong. And that's why I was always grateful for Barney Hall and the way that he pushed me, the way he, again, mentored me and gave me great advice all along the way. So right now I got a lot of guys that send me tapes and videos and different things, and I try to help out. And really at this point in my life, this point in my career, I need to do the same thing Barney Hall did for me, for anybody that would want my help. And that is to try to just offer the best information, the best advice that I possibly can. And so I certainly enjoy that part. That's out of the limelight. Nobody sees it. We just go about our business trying to help people the best we can. And I'm certainly glad to have that opportunity as well.
That's cool.
Well, Mark, we appreciate your time tonight. I know you're getting ready to go on the retirement tour. We'll see you at Charlotte. We'll see you. We'll see you at Charlotte. I'm going to come up and I got to get a picture with you before you.
100%, man. Always good. Always good.
All right, man. We'll see you then. Thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks,
Thank
Mark.
you.
So we got a few here. Miss Brenda. Hey, Miss Brenda. That's my girlfriend.
Okay, whatever.
Robbie's wife.
Now,
like the best
somebody's left a message for you on here.
No, she's scared. There's a couple people.
Nicholas Bronson. You know who that is, right?
Yes, sir.
He said, I want you to know that he's watching. Your favorite flagman is watching. So he's your favorite flagman?
Yeah, I think he's definitely up there.
Oh, Bubbles Bronson.
Yes, sir.
So you call him Bubbles?
Yes, sir.
All right, we've got Penelope Carlisle here with us. And Penelope, tell us about your season. You've been doing a little bit of everything, going a little bit everywhere.
Yeah, the season definitely started off really strong. The middle of it kind of got a little rocky. Definitely had a lot of ups and downs this season, I think. But hopefully next year we can just get more seat time and something new and just try to keep gaining and getting better.
So will you be bandoing next year, or
No, sir, we're going to be in a legend car.
be in a legend car? Okay, that's
I was
cool.
wondering if she was gonna let it. She's like something different.
I know. I had to try this out. I was wondering if she was going to, let me get to yeah.
Like I don't know. You don't have to wait and see.
So have you already got your car?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So you're ready. You're ready then.
Yes, sir.
What's it like? And you go down and you run the series down in Charlotte some. Well, I know you do. I mean, Nicholas Bronson. But what's that like being down there with those? I mean, that's the cream of the crop down there mostly.
Yeah, it's a little bit intimidating, honestly. I mean, there's the best drivers in the country go down there from everywhere. But it's definitely a learning curve, and it really has gained my confidence a lot. But it's still a very humbling experience, I think.
Have you had any run-ins with Brexton Bush yet?
No, sir.
I mean, that's pretty cool. So, how many wins you got this year?
Oh, I'm honestly not sure. I don't really keep count of that stuff.
Well, that's more than you got, Scott. I know.
5.
You got 5. How do you know that?
I can't tell you all my secrets. Jack.
Got
Oh. Okay, never mind.
How did you get started? What got you into racing?
We kind of live in the country a little bit, so my dad, our house is on 5 acres of land, so we obviously have a lot of like 4-wheelers and golf carts or whatnot, and I've always kind of drove those as a little kid. We'd like stay up all night just like driving around, and I kind of got bored of how it kind of got
It wasn't
boring.
fast enough.
Yes, sir. So I brought it up to my dad, and he made some phone calls, and that's how we got into bando racing.
Nice. So how long have you been bando racing?
This is my 3rd year.
Your 3rd year?
Yes,
Okay.
And done one at what? 4 or 5 different tracks already?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So how well did you do at the summer shootout? Did you?
There's definitely that was a very humbling experience too. But overall, I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I had to run there just to have fun. So yeah, it's definitely one of those things where you just have to be grateful for the opportunity, and sometimes the finishes might not be how you want them to, but in the long run, it will help you with your confidence.
You know Mark Turner, right? The official Mark.
Yes,
Turner.
sir.
Well, Mark said you do a great job down there, so that's a pretty cool deal. So now we're going Legends racing next year.
Yes, sir.
So what is your plan? You gonna be just here, or you gonna be doing some other tracks too?
That's for next year to tell.
Robbie's got a question for you. He wants to
Don't.
He said, have you ever ask her, has she ever felt like she lapped the same car twice in one lap?
Robbie has you asked that to a lot of people, huh?
Robbie lapped Jack twice in one lap.
That's a damn lie. Sorry, but that's a lie. That did not happen. See, you know Robbie Parker out here at Langley? Do you know him by
He's
chance?
Sammy Gata's crew chief.
He's won a bunch of races.
You probably don't know who he is, and you're better off not knowing. So just don't worry about him. But if he ever comes around and offers you some stuff or whatever, he's a liar. Don't get around him.
So do you ever feel, this is obviously a predominantly male sport, were you ever intimidated about being a female coming on this?
No, sir. It was kind of made me feel like unique in a way, because it's definitely, I think some people find it intimidating or like kind of like a big thing, but I mean, I'm out there to win, not like really worry about that stuff.
Okay. You ain't making friends, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're gonna be fun.
I can't wait till you come out here with your legends, and so we can
Are you just planning on just running here in the Legends, or are you gonna try to travel some with the Legends?
I think next year, just trying to get as much seat time as possible, as many different tracks as we can, just so it can build my learning curve on different things, and just to maintain the car and how to control it better.
Right now, do you work on the car?
Sometimes. My dad does most of my car stuff, so he's really the main man of it all.
Do you got to have certain grades and stuff to race? Or do we have guidelines?
Not really. I mean,
No?
I've always been kind of a straight A student, so that's never really been a
I'd
thing.
have never got
Nothing to worry
about. Yeah, that wasn't in the cards for me. If I'd have got somebody else's report card if there was an A on it.
Because the teacher done made a mistake there, but
No, it was Jim.
so, I mean, you love the sport and love everything about it. Who's your favorite race car driver?
Out of everything,
At anywhere, who's your favorite race car driver?
Christopher Bell.
Christopher Bell. That's
Yes,
pretty
sir.
good. That's a pretty good deal. I thought you were gonna say Shannon Lester, but you didn't. So,
Thought about it.
but that's pretty cool. I mean, you got all that going on. Now, who all helps you with your car other than your dad? And who you need to say thank you to? I mean,
This season we ran with Levi Rapp, so I just like to thank him for everything he's done with the car, helping me progress and get more opportunities out there. I like to thank Rick Birch. He's definitely been a main thing in my racing career. So I honestly couldn't thank him enough for everything that he's done. I'd like to thank all the rest of my sponsors and everybody who just supports me and just helps me and boosts my confidence for every single race that I go out, and whoever believes in me.
Now, how old are you?
I'm 14.
14. Man, I'd like to be 14 again.
thank God you're not.
I mean, smart wise, that's about where I'm at. But
So you've been doing this for a little while now, ready to go. What is your ambition in the sport? Do you look at yourself doing other things in the like moving up to other divisions?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
I think with your dad's money and your knowledge, I mean, ain't nothing to hold you back.
Look, I tell you what, do a year of Legends. If you do well then, tell your dad you want a limited. And that's it. Tell me you got to have a limited because you want to run with a limited. I'll even come talk to him for you.
Don't know how good it'll do. But
No, I probably won't do
Every little
nothing.
bit helps.
And I'll even give him a donation of $1 or $2 to help you. So,
the least you could do.
so that's a lot of fun for you to be out there and be here. We appreciate you coming by and being here with us. I mean, I know you're busy. I've tried to get you on a couple times, and so really appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Thank
having me.
Mom and Dad for bringing you out. No, it's a big deal on a school night. Now you got to go home and go to bed and go get ready to go to school, right?
No, she's straight A's. You don't need no help. We could have studied till tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. It still wouldn't help us study.
Well, she needs a rest. She got to go home and get some rest. You go to bed early.
Some nights.
I work on a race car, man.
You say some nights. What are you talking about? Some nights. Do you want to say it in front of your mom and dad? 'Cause I know they're sitting there.
No.
You don't have a cell phone, do you? You got a cell phone?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you take that to your room with you?
Yes, sir.
Do you talk at night on the cell phone?
Yes, sir.
You don't have to take that cell phone. Here's the big question. Ain't nobody in this room gonna ask this question, but I'm gonna ask it. You got a boyfriend?
Yes, sir.
You got a boyfriend?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you do?
Does he come to the racetrack? Is he at the racetrack?
He lives in Georgia, so he races at Atlanta and
Oh.
in Alabama and stuff.
So y'all don't see each other much.
Not really.
So, in other words, you can get on that phone and talk to him a lot.
At night?
Yes, sir.
You know, the worst thing that could happen to a young girl like you who's into racing is get mixed up with a boy. So I think
But that's what happened to Jack. He got mixed up with a boy and he messed everything up.
don't listen to him. He's got a lot of tendencies. Anyway,
Oh, God.
Penelope, thank you for coming. We appreciate
you
your
for
time.
having
It's been a lot of fun. And go get that Legends, get a win. We'll get you back up here again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I guess now we're going to go ahead and you can go ahead. Go ahead. Which one y'all wants to go next?
You can hand me the mic or hand whoever it is over there.
All right, come on, Shannon Lester. Come on up here.
Mr. Super Trucks, take care of Justin.
Thanks, guys.
Man, Shannon Lester.
I don't know about that. I'm here.
Shannon and I were talking outside. We come from the same neck of the woods.
Yep.
That's,
You may not want everybody to know that, Jack. Oh yeah, I'm proud of where I come from.
and I'm proud of where I come from. So what do you got to say now?
You feel hostility? Yeah. Turn it up a notch.
I mean,
He may not want everybody to know that you came from the same place that y'all, you know.
well, what, you know, a lot of people want to know why we work together too. So I mean,
Well, when we find out, we'll let everybody know.
so tell us what all you got going on now. I mean, you.
I'm finally getting back into being able to race a little bit. Got the truck back out, and then getting ready to go down to Kingsport.
Yeah, tell us about that. That's
I'm gonna go down on 18th of October and run one of Billy Duty's cars, a King Cobra 350. They're gonna have a big race.
Yeah.
You know, it's after season race down there. Got invited to come down there and run one of his cars. Want to give it a try. See how the concrete is.
yeah, that's cool. I mean,
I wonder how that feels different.
I don't
it's gotta
know.
feel different.
It would
You
have
know
to
what I
be.
mean?
I've never
I
run
would
on
think
concrete.
so. Has to.
Yeah, gonna be totally different. I mean, I've got a mini stock back home that I run at Lonesome Pine a couple of times, but it was asphalt. I never did go to Kingsport and run. I'm gonna give it a try, see how it works out.
Did the daughter ever come out here and race yet?
No, her engine builder messed the engine up, putting it together, broke a ring, so we never got the engine put together.
so who's their engine builder?
Me.
Some guy in this room.
Yeah, somebody, some old man. But
So how long have you been racing? You've been racing for a while.
actually driving since '97 when this truck division started out here. I lived up here for a little while, done it, then I went back to the mountains and the coal mines for a while, working around it, and I came back up here in 2013, 2014 time frame.
Acre says Uncle Si.
He's just jealous.
And now I'm gonna sit here the rest of the day. That's what I'll be thinking about.
Uncle Si.
But I mean, being back there running at Lonesome Pine, since you've never been to Kingsport, is that the Lonesome Pine the only place you went to back then? Or?
Yeah, I started out doing security at the place. That's how I got into racing. I worked the back gate security guard at Lonesome Pine when I got out of Army.
Now, what all I mean, we've talked to you, gotten to know you for a good while. You help a lot of people and do a lot of stuff. I mean, do you have a regular job or you just help?
Yeah, I'm a foreman at shipyard in Newport News.
So I mean, how many people have you helped? How many people are you helping now?
Well, Jesse Call blew motor qualifying last race and didn't get the race. He was third in the points, so I took him what he needed to get his motor. Me and Rich Burgess put his motor together for him Sunday, and they're over there right now working on it, putting the motor in the truck to get him back out here this next race. I mean, I don't. They've been quite a few I've given parts to and helped with, and
I'm sure at some point he's helped me out with something or another.
I mean, almost everybody in the truck series for sure.
yeah, pretty close.
I mean, I think at one time you were building a bunch of people's motors.
Yeah, Ronald Klein, I built a motor for him. He put it in the truck, came out and won the next race.
Is that right?
I don't know, Lord mercy. I used to help when Bobby Montgomery was out here. Me and him, before he died, me and him helped everybody. I helped Randy Ross over out of Pocosin when he ran out here in the 99, 2000 time frame. We won a few races with him. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, we go to Charlotte to a cup race and we see you guys over there working on our car.
Yep.
I mean, you're pretty busy.
Yeah, I stay busy with racing. If I ain't in my garage, I'm down with Ryan Huff's car, truck, late model, whatever they got in the shop working on this day is what I'm doing.
So how do you know Billy Duty? I mean,
We grew up around each other. He was a few years older than me. His wife, me and her went to school together. She's a year older than I am. And I've just known him my whole life. You know, it's small. Hurley is a small area.
yeah, it is.
And, yeah, real small. And just got knowing him real close over the last 3 or 4 or 5 years and stuff. And we've all been around racing.
He's a real cool guy.
He
I mean, but we've had him on here and talked to him and everything. And I saw him when I went to Kingsport one time. So I mean, he's a real cool guy.
He is.
So,
Yeah, he puts a lot of people in his cars to get them out there to get a start. You know, he's got 5 cars, I believe, that he fields on a regular basis.
wow, that's pretty wild.
Like your buddy,
Kevin Canner, yeah,
you know, when he won his first championship, it was on one Billy's car.
yeah, he did tell us that.
Yeah. Jesse said he's putting the motor in right now.
Yeah.
Rich is eating, and he's acting like he knows what he's doing. Yeah. Sounds right. Yeah.
So Jesse's working on the truck by himself. Is that what he's trying to say?
Well, he's looking at stuff.
He says
I think.
he acts like he knows.
Yeah.
He's watched me put that motor in that truck a couple of times. He knows how to go in.
A couple times this year.
He's had more motor trouble than anybody. Even in the carts, he had more motor trouble than anybody. Oh,
Well,
Jesse.
So that's. I mean, I would really like to get back there with you when you go to Kingsport for that race. I mean,
October 18th.
I would love to see that. I think it'd be cool to watch.
Yeah.
When do you leave on your cruise?
That's in November.
Plenty of time.
That's the day of destruction weekend. So be a good weekend to go.
I'd love to go down there. I mean, I fell in love with Kingsport when I went down there. It's a different type of track, and it's pretty fast. I mean, you know.
Is that whole thing concrete, or is it just corners concrete? The whole track. The whole track's concrete.
Yeah, they told me I could bring my truck down there and run it.
Is there?
With them. But, you know, Billy offered me the car. I think it'd be a little quicker than that truck would with all them cars.
Well, it'd definitely a whole lot easier. You just drive on up there and get in the car, and drive home instead of hauling something up there.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun for you. You'll
Yeah.
be able to go down there and do that. Man, Kevin Canner, I mean, he's hard to beat down there. We had Crest Van Dyke when he was racing down there. He was hard to beat.
Is Crestland still running?
Yes, he's got somebody else in his car for this coming weekend.
Okay. I was wondering.
They've been having a lot of guys from other places come up. It's in national points and
Yeah.
right now too. So they've been having a real big field of Mod 4s.
Oh yeah, they've had a lot of controversy too, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I ain't gonna say nothing about it about the controversy, but anyway.
Hey man, I think controversy is good sometimes. You know, people talking about it.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Kevin Canner had a chance to win national point, and they brought some guys in to run that Mod 4 race, and somehow or other he got dumped.
What?
And that
That's unbelievable.
so that ended his chance to do that. So you know, anyway. Well, I hope you have a good time down there. I hope you enjoy it.
I hope y'all can make it down there.
I would love to make it down there. Matter of fact, when I get home, I'm gonna start pushing for that one.
Yeah.
Because I will.
Your leash not long enough. What's your,
Don't even do that, okay? You act like you ain't got one. So anyway, all right. Well, we appreciate it, Shannon. We'll have you talk to you. And I see right now we got somebody on the line waiting to get on here. So let's get him in here real quick and talk with him. Don't forget your thing over there. Oh yeah.
speaking of.
Hey, I'm Kevin Canner, 8-time Kingsport Speedway track champion, 2-time Motor Mile Speedway track champion, and 2-time LPR Speedway track champion. And you are watching Jack Dodson's Racing Insider News with Scott Allen and Adam Wilbrook.
What's up, Eddie? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
And look, man, I'm gonna tell you something. You've all of a sudden you got a big following down this area. You know that, right?
What do you mean? That's my hometown. What are you talking about?
Right. So you've been gone for a while. You've been gone for a little while. But the minute anybody mentions Butterbean and Pardue as his crew chief, everybody starts thinking about Pardue. Then
I hear you. I hear you.
I mean, how cool was that, though, right? I mean, for you, Butterbean, to Joe, that all sort of came from here for his first, for Butterbean's first Xfinity race. That had to have been pretty cool itself.
It was very cool. I mean, it was exciting. I mean, it's an opportunity not everybody gets, and he did great. But it's very awesome.
Did you get the finish that you expected with that? I mean, from him in his first race. I mean, finishing on the lead lap, and in the
At
top
Bristol.
20, in the top 20 at Bristol, first time out.
Yeah.
I don't know if he even had a scratch on the car during the race.
And he did a great job. I mean, really, would we like to finish better? Yes, but I mean, y'all saw the race. I mean, there were very little passing. I mean, qualifying didn't go great, so that hurt, and you kind of got locked in wherever you were running. You know what I mean? We raced around Austin Hill all night long. You know what I mean? And he's one of the best in the field. So I mean, he did a great job. All day long.
I mean, that's really cool that he's moving along, and now you got him in the car again this week. So how's that going?
Well, it's going to be good. You know what I mean? We're ready to go. We'll load up tomorrow, but it's going to be a good weekend.
So does he come around the shop some and talk to y'all and see how things are going?
I mean, y'all follow him on Facebook. He's pretty busy. I mean, he just got back from winning his ARCA race, and he's all over, you know what I mean? But he did come by today. He did come by and sit in the car and make sure the steering wheel's right and all the interior is ready to go. But, he's pretty busy. But, yeah, he does come by when he can.
Now, is that kind of tough when you have a different driver, from week to week? Is that kind of a pain or kind of tough trying to keep up? I'm sure. It's got to be easier to have the same guy in the seat every week, right?
No, for sure it's easier, but I don't know. It's tough. It's a lot more for the shop, with the interiors. I mean, the interiors are pretty complex on these cars, but, it's a lot more to keep up with the interior wise. But setup wise and car wise, you do the same job every week. So that part's not bad.
Or is it maybe like the communication? Is that always kind of tough? Because like some people just have a knack when they get out of the car and you look at them, you kind of thinking the same thing. And then I would imagine, with different people, they talk, we all talk differently or explain things
Well,
differently.
yeah. And I think that's something you build on when you're running the full season is, you build that relationship with the person and you do know exactly what he's thinking and what he's looking for quicker, right? But, I don't think it's a challenge right now, but that does go a long way when you build that relationship with somebody.
Yeah. Anthony Warren said you gave him his best shot or his first shot at spotting, and
He's not wrong. Yeah.
TriStar.
Yeah.
So, all right. Everybody's trying to avoid this conversation, but I'm going to go ahead and have it.
What you got?
What's going on over there at KAULIG Racing? You got all kinds of stuff going on, man.
Well,
How y'all going to handle all the new stuff?
Well, I'm getting ready for Kansas this weekend. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing.
That's a great video, Langley Speedway.
It's just interesting to me. I know Andrew Dickinson. I know you know who that is.
I do. Yeah.
I know Andrew real good, and I know Trent real good. So I know there's a lot going on down there. I mean, not a whole lot can be said, whatever, but I know there's a lot going on. That's going to be a tough deal when they start pulling all that together.
It's what always is, right? I mean, every time you expanding and doing new stuff, it's always tough. But I think everybody's up for the challenge.
Come on, Eddie. Now we know what the deal is. We got Dodge trucks and Chevrolet cars. I want to know how you going on that.
I mean, I don't know how it's going to go down yet, but we're getting ready for Kansas this weekend. How about that?
I knew you were going to say that.
And y'all share information with Childress. How does that relationship work?
Well, on the Xfinity side, being a key partner, we do share information. They're also alliance partners with them, so we do share information setup wise. I mean, we use their facilities. They build our cars. That's where our cars come from. So they don't assemble them, but that's who builds the chassis and does the bodies and such. You know what I mean? But that part hasn't changed. We're still going forward like it always has, but we do share a lot of information and resources with them.
So do y'all share stuff on the weekends, or do y'all just come back and debrief and say, this is what we did and this is what y'all did?
No, we do both. I mean, we do it. We have pre-meetings and post-meetings with them, and we talk during the weekends when we need to. The weekends go pretty quick, but we we stay in touch with them through the weekend also. Yeah.
I mean, that's, you gotta, and sometimes when you outrun them, I know that makes them feel kind of bad too.
Well, it's on both sides though, right? Yeah. I mean, we are all competitors, and they've got a great program over there with both their cars, but we can put it together too, so it's all good.
I mean, y'all really have though, right? I mean, even on the Cup side, y'all have outperformed those guys, or at least that's the view, right? I mean, it may not be by much, but you guys have, and like, how do you, when you guys are sharing information, where does that extra speed coming from, or I don't know, I guess you probably really
I
can't
mean,
say.
y'all know, yeah, y'all follow racing. I mean, it's just sometimes it happens. It just works out that way. That's why we race, right? That's why we go every week. It's hard to say. If it was easy, just say, hey, put this setup in, you're done. You'll finish. You'll go win with this. It doesn't work that way, right? It's just
Well,
sometimes it comes together.
right, and that's very true. And a lot of people think it's just, or people outside of the sport, right? They just think, well, obviously you can't drive a slow car fast, but the same setup that might work for Jack may not work for Shannon, and it's a different comfort feel, and they might like something different, right? So not everything is the same.
It's a lot more involved, and I mean, it's from the whole weekend. Like it comes down to, did you make the right adjustments? Did you get the air pressures right? Did you have good pit stops? There's a lot to it, putting the whole weekend together. So it's pretty tough.
All right, well, we're gonna see you at Charlotte. We're gonna hit you up with some more questions like that at Charlotte.
Off the record.
Yeah, off the record. You can just kind of whisper it to us. We won't repeat it.
No, not to anybody. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But hey, we appreciate it, man. I wanted to get you on here because you get to be you're even bigger celebrity than you were before.
Yeah,
I hear you. I appreciate that, guys.
The new school guys don't know who Eddie Pardue
They
is.
do not. The new kids do not. The new kids don't.
Right. I mean, us old school guys. I know Eddie Pardue when he had Chip Hudson was his driver, and
That's
and
right.
I still Chip was the only guy I know, and I've said this so many times with Eddie, that could run 200 laps, take his helmet off, and his hair would still be perfect. Am I lying?
You're not lying.
Yeah. All right, we appreciate it, Eddie. We'll talk to you again down at Charlotte when we get down there. So go ahead and find out some things so we can get down there and you can let us know what's going on.
I'll get the scoop for you, no problem.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you again soon, man.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right. See you, man.
See ya.
All right, let's make a switch here and bring Larry on over here.
That was pretty cool. I mean, Eddie was started his career here. He's from Hampton. It was way cool to see
The three of them.
Yeah, to be a part of that first race. I think it's pretty cool.
All right, now not a lot of people know who you are because you're from down on the dirt down there at Dixieland. Tell us who you are. What's your
Larry Jackson, down from Elizabeth City. Been racing down there about 26 years.
You been down there that long?
I've been down there scraping dirt out of cars since I was a little boy.
Wow, I didn't know you've been down there that long.
Yep. I started out riding my bicycle down to James Trickleberry's shop. And he would hand me a putty knife and say, "Hey, dude, get under that car and get any mud that you see under there, get it out."
So you got a new group of people who came in there and took over Dixieland this year. So how's all that going? Is everything looking good as far as
these two gentlemen are doing the best they can? It was a learning curve for them. They would probably say it's not been a good experience, but at the same time, we would not have had a track race at or somewhere for us to go and enjoy what we do without them. So definitely the Hanksons have they stepped up. They're trying to play the game, and hey, they're just like us with the race cars on Friday nights. They make mistakes. They get penalized for when they make a mistake, but nobody wants to pat them on the back when they do right.
Yeah, that's true.
And that is very true. But I think sometimes it's good to have somebody new outside of racing because they bring new ideas, right?
That's right.
Sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees, and somebody from the outside can say, "Hey, if you did this, it might be better."
And our hope is just, you never know what the life of the track is, what's going to happen next year. And a lot of the guys that come from dirt, they like to come up here and try to run with y'all, or vice versa. I mean, it's always, we get Butterbean down there with us occasionally.
Yeah, right.
So I mean, that's with the late model division down there at Dixieland, whatever they call it, limited, whatever they call it, limited late models. you got a good bunch of guys in that division as far as I can see. I mean, every time I get ready to go to Dixieland, it rains. So I you know, but
Coming
anyway,
this Friday?
no, I won't be there this Friday.
Good chance of rain.
There is a good chance. So,
Yeah, it's a challenge. You know, you work on your car all week, and you're always thinking about how am I going to outrun these guys. There's some fast cars there. There's some guys that are every week on their game. And the good thing is some of the guys I run with, I can walk over there and ask them a question, and they won't tell you the fastest way around there, but they will guide you and keep you from doing something stupid.
well, even Bubba, I mean, Billy and Bubba.
Billy and Bubba, I'm going to tell you, me and Bubba talk all the time. He's one of my greatest mentors at the track right now. And he won't tell you to turn it 2 turns, but he'll tell you, I wouldn't go 5. I love it. Me and him are good. Look, me and Billy have traded paint. We've brought the caution out a couple times this year, and there ain't nobody wants to drive no harder than me. But I told him on the phone, I said, I want to beat you. I don't want to take you out. I want to beat you. Because when I go home tonight, I want to be able to say, I already did it.
Right.
And I know these guys are on their game. They got good equipment. They got good knowledge.
Yeah. They've been around a long time and a great character, right?
Great. I'm telling you, they're good people there. They come with a good crew. Everybody's there. They got a job. They knock it out. I look over there at my crew and I'm like, hey, man, whatever, just keep doing what you're doing, because whatever they're doing, we got to do the same thing.
Right.
We got to do it better.
Yeah. That's the tough part.
I mean,
It's hard to beat those guys.
Dixieland is a different type of track down there
Definitely.
from other places. I mean, I raced down there a couple times. I mean, it's a different type of.
And how many nicknames you got here? Brenda says Action Jackson. Robbie says Larry Superstar Jackson.
It changes week to week. I was known at one time the Nixon to Nightmare, and then a couple races ago, I'm not known since I left the Super Street world to run the high side. I'm a bottom feeder. And I said, you know, I had a guy that came and he helped us with cars one time that was running with a big crew, and he had helped Davenport and them. He told me, he said, Larry, why are you running the bottom? I said, that's the fastest way around here. He said, if one of them guys from up the road came up here, they wouldn't run the bottom. They'd go up there and get that top working. And I look at it every lap I go around there, and I say, you know, that's not where I belong. But last couple of weeks, they called me High Side Larry. So, and I passed a couple guys up there, and I was thinking, I might be found something up here.
Well, I think if you do what everybody else is doing, you're only going to get as fast as they are.
Well, you know, a lot of people like to say, hey, it's a one groove track, but they're running the same track I'm running. And if you're satisfied with following them, you follow them. If you think you got a car that'll go, you got to try to go around them.
Now, do you guys run spiders, or does anybody run spiders in dirt?
I got a guy down there with sticks, and sometimes he's holding them together, and sometimes he's twirling them. And I couldn't do it without him. I tell you, he's my go-to guy. You just never know. They hold them things up. It's that 2 cars or 4. And then if you got a guy the other eye, he's holding them way apart. You're like, who's right? I just keep hammering down. If you got a car to go, you better go.
That's funny.
I love
Everybody needs a spotter.
I love.
Yeah, Robbie Parker, he's been to Dixieland lately and done his pit walk, and I'm probably pretty lucky at that.
Well, anytime you don't have to deal with Robbie Parker is a good day. That's a good day. So, have you raced at other racetracks? And
I was running a couple years ago. I ran crates at Saluda for a whole season, and I loved it up there. It's an awesome facility, great track, terrible haul, but if you want to play, sometimes you got to step up and make the ride. Halifax was one of our places. I've been to Fayetteville once this year and run. I like going dirt track racing.
now, one time this year, you won in 2 divisions.
I've done that twice this year.
Twice, okay.
I'm very fortunate. HC and Marcy gave me an opportunity to drive a car, and we worked on it all winter. And we sat there looking at got 2 cars in the shop, and they both were basically Dixieland kind of builds, not limited late models. And he was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I said, let's take them to the track. So second race out, Kerry King won the first one, and I was like, man, Kerry comes down from Delaware and wins. He's got good stuff. We need to see, can we run with him? I mean, this guy's not a local guy, and he's coming here and winning. And you don't see that happen at our track a whole lot. Most of the time, the local boys are,
Oh yeah.
But it's disrespectful, right?
just well. And I was like,
them out of town guys come in and look.
and I mean, I did something I'd never done either. This is the first year I ever drove anything with a Ford, so big kudos out to Chris over at Power Source. He has provided us with a good piece under the hood this year.
Now, Eddie Clark says, don't call him late for supper. Is there a story there, or you just don't miss
Who's that?
Eddie Clark.
Yeah, I don't know. I won't
He
be
said
late.
we were talking about all the names. He said, just don't call.
not one of his nicknames.
Don't call me late. Yeah.
You know, when I raced down Dixieland, it's really cool to race down there. And I had a little problem with the car while I was down there, which is not unusual, but not that kind of problem. Now, don't start, no stop, okay? But anyway, the guys down there, I mean, they'll do anything to help
Most
you, get you
people-
back out there racing. And
Anything for you.
I looked up one time, I had like 3 or 4 guys from all the other cars sitting there. They were helping work on my car, and it was really cool.
They help you when you ain't a threat to win.
Don't start. So anyway, so are we going? Are you in the first place in the championship, right?
No, sir. Billy is leading the championship right now.
Oh, I thought you were.
It's going to be I mean, it's not going to say that's not doable, but you probably aren't going to. We're going to try to show up and win races because beating Billy for championship is going to be very difficult.
You can take him out.
I want to beat him. We want to outrun him.
Oh well, I was.
I
Trying.
can't get no credit for it like that. If you want to, what does Flair say? If you want to beat a man, you got to beat the man.
That's right.
And they're one of the ones that show up. If you want to, be on top of your game, you go home at night and you beat them, you feel a whole lot better.
Is the car count that good down there in that stuff?
I would say 12 to 14 cars on a given week. We got some guys come from out of town to come play with us, and that's always a plus.
Well, that's cool. I mean,
Robbie said you raced at Dixieland.
Robbie can kiss. Never mind.
Robbie, be nice. They won't invite me back if you don't be nice.
You'll be coming back, but he won't.
Oh man.
Well, it's really good that that everything's going good down at Dixieland. I've tried to get some guys from Dixieland to do the show, and a lot of people won't do it. And,
Who's your hero you've been trying to get for 15 years?
well, he won't at Dixieland, but he has raced at Dixieland. Rodney Burkhouse.
Rodney's my buddy.
Well, tell me something. He's your buddy.
I mean, I'm friends with him. I knew his dad, and everybody feared Buck back in the day.
Yeah.
Buck was a good sized man.
Speaking of devil,
If Buck said something,
What?
you
Rodney Brick.
we got Rodney watching. If Buck said something, you respect him.
All right, Rodney.
And I was always on the other side of that because, like I said, I was a Trinklow fan, and him and Rodney didn't like a whole lot of each other.
So you said Rodney's on here?
Mhm.
Rodney, I'm about damn it tired. I've been trying to get you on this show for a long time. Hey, you were the man at Southampton, and I looked up to you when you were there. I need you to come on the show. We need a guy like you on the show. So
He's been trying to get Rodney Brick out
for years.
for at least 10 years, trying to get him to come on the show.
I'll stop by and pick him up next time.
Please do.
We'll make sure we'll get Eddie to fix some barbecue.
Put some cuffs on him or something and get him.
Rodney's pretty good sized fella too. You don't really know the,
You're right.
I could be wrong. I don't know that much, but I think it's South Norfolk. Yeah, you don't mess with that South Norfolk crowd.
That's where I'm from.
Yeah, that's
Where are you from?
Elizabeth City.
Okay.
So I had a good little ride there today, but it's been worth it. Want to come see y'all?
So who all helped you on your car and your sponsors and everything?
Got a bunch of good sponsors. Atlantic Diesel, Shannon, Treats and Eats, Quality Seafood, Elizabeth City, C&W Graydon, Possum Quarter Farms. Couldn't do it without them. Like I said, HC's got a couple cars and give me an opportunity to want to drive it. Got some guys that show up every week that nobody can do this by themselves. I mean, I work on this car a lot during the week by myself, but when you get to the track on Friday night, you better have some help. And my cousin and friends, I got a bunch of good people show up, throw a hand. some of them think they don't know what they're doing, but they sure take a load off of you when you need some help.
Yeah, that's a good thing and but it's a great place to race, and I'm glad you came and been with us tonight. I mean, it's a big deal to have some of the guys from Dixieland, because I told Sean Hankins a long time ago I was going to get people from Dixieland to come up here, or at least do a Zoom, and you were the only one I've gotten so far.
Well, like I said, I'll be willing to come back. Just give me a heads up. We got volleyball, so I kind of understand.
Oh, Holly likes it. Yeah.
Man, Holly wanted me to come with her, and we had a volleyball game that night.
Yeah, just make sure he brings Rodney next time.
Yeah, you can't come back unless you bring Rodney with you.
Rodney, you hear that?
Bill Weekly said they need some asphalt legends to
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Rodney Brickhouse. Them put a statement up here.
Oh, no.
Oh, he said, I was the man wherever I went. I know. I shouldn't say this. I know when you were at Southampton, you, Steve Steely,
his son helped me for a while with my car.
Steve Steely,
Great guy.
Bobby Webb,
Joe Gator only come if he's hosting.
I was throwing dirt clods back at Dixieland back then. I wasn't watching the race, although I was a kid. Burt Culpepper, Frank Leonard.
Burt Culpepper.
Mike Buffkin, Joe Gator.
Oh, Mike. Yeah.
Joe Gator.
We had a lot of heavy hitters back then.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, when they came to Southampton, them dirt cars came to Southampton, we were dirt. Joe Gator and all those guys showed up. It was a race.
I just could imagine what would they do with stuff nowadays that we got with technology.
Bill Weekly said they got a $650 bounty on Cody Carlton next week.
Yeah.
And
got a big Legends race at Dixieland next week. I don't know how exactly that points work because I haven't kept up with it, but we really would love to see some more of those cars show up because them guys seem to love going around.
Paying $650 to win, so it's $1,250 because he beat Cody.
He's won the last 4, yeah.
I don't have one of them cars, so I can't drive one of those.
It's been fun to watch them over there.
Pretty interesting though to see that go around there. And Rodney, you were the man. I'll give you that one, but you need to come here and be the man.
See if you're the man here.
That's right. I want you here. Be a man here.
It ain't that hard, Rodney. I'm doing it.
All right, Larry, we appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for coming up, man. Thanks for taking the trip.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get y'all down one Friday night. It won't rain.
I want to come down there.
We want to entertain you.
I came down. I came down and
you got a cloud over him. You can't come.
I did come down there when they did the open practice thing before the season started.
Yep.
I was down there for that. Huh?
I've yet to go to a dirt race.
You never been down there?
No.
What's the problem?
Shoot, man.
I don't know. Just ain't overnight.
You're right around the corner from there.
South Norfolk.
Hmm?
Have you?
That's the race
So, yeah.
Do it one night.
Yeah, I mean, that dirt racing is the thing, man. I like that.
I mean, it's all I've ever done. I've got family that I haven't never met but one time. It's been up here. It's won several championships, but I've been down there on the dirt winning championships there. So
yeah. Well,
I said asphalt mini stocks were fast at Southampton too. Huh.
all right. Well, we appreciate you being here. We're gonna go ahead and get Chris over here and let him have the last few minutes of the show.
Maybe he's got something to say to Robbie.
don't even know, man. I'm just trying to find out where that fuel jug's at. Special fuel.
Let's ask Chris.
Good.
That's on Sam.
Yeah, you can give it the mic. All right, let's see.
Hey Jack, this is Robbie Parker, your favorite driver. And everybody out there, you're watching the Jack Dodson'S show with the Scott Allen and Adam Wellbrock.
That's the man right there. I'll tell you what. Chris, what's going on, man?
What's going on? Trying to get this thing going on here. All right.
You had an interesting weekend last weekend.
Very interesting,
Yeah.
to say the least.
So, from your perspective, how did last week go?
It went well, regardless of what the actual outcome is going to be. My first, second place finish, gosh, in 10 years. So,
I mean, the outcome hasn't been completely decided yet.
oh, it's been decided actually as of today. I mean, not how I wanted to get my first win, but I'll take it, man.
Well,
A win is a win, especially the first one.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously it'd be better under different circumstances, right?
Absolutely.
But you know, the famous Phil Warren said, no matter when you win, there's no Astro beside your name, whether it was one car, 5 cars, or whatever happened.
Right. exactly.
And the record books, it's got the W, right?
Exactly. Yep. There's a win. There's one win beside my name on the points now. So
when did you learn that you had won?
today, actually,
Okay.
like officially today, I learned. I heard some rumors that maybe the guy that had won had gotten penalized for something, but that wasn't officially the news until I actually heard today. So
Did somebody call you, or you just learned on Facebook?
I called the track today, and then shortly thereafter, a lot of people, I guess, I saw on the website where it had been changed over that I had gotten the win. And so that the track hadn't gotten back to me yet, but I'd already kind of heard from everybody else that I had gotten and checked the website myself and found out. So.
So how big is this motor that you got? 'Cause I mean, I know for a long
I don't know. Ask Robbie.
Robbie
One day it was a
how big
383.
this motor was you got.
The other one, sometime it was a 406, and I think a 434 even one time. And I don't know. Ask him. He's got the answer.
Did Robbie have anything to do with that motor?
No,
He didn't.
no,
Okay.
no, nothing to do
He's
with
just
it.
talking trash.
Okay.
I started racing.
So he don't like you either.
Not much.
Okay.
Now, have you seen the side of Chris's car? That was Robbie's idea, right?
That was Robbie and Sammy's idea. Yes.
His
what are
face is on the side of his car.
my whole,
yeah.
like from here up is on the side of my car.
That's
Because
pretty funny, though.
it was photoshopped on my car by one of the track photographers, and so I guess Robbie mentioned to Sammy Gata about it. He does the vinyl work for me, so he sent me a picture of the Photoshop car, and he's like, "Can we please, huh? Can we?" I said, "If you make it, I'll put it on the car." So that's what I did. That's what he did.
So how did you get started out here?
Just about 17 years ago, me and my boss at the time, I worked at Picosa Auto Repair. We decided to get a couple of new cars, and he quit, and I never stopped. I've tried to stop a few times, but
Can't stop.
no,
Once it's in your blood, you can't stop.
It is a terrible
Ask Shannon. He tell you once you get in your blood, it ain't
exactly. It's a terrible addiction. It is, but it's a fun addiction.
Yeah, it is. It's what would I mean, it's
Taylor says, ask her dad how he got his first win. Must be some story there. Brady says, glad you were given the win. You deserve it.
Me too. I appreciate that. I've had a lot of people actually reach out to me and tell me, I deserve it, and I've had a good year, and I deserve where I'm at. And that's really humbling and super overwhelming, but in a good way. It makes me feel really good.
now Robbie says he helped build your car.
He did.
I'm sorry.
Him and Sammy both. It actually was one of Sammy's cars from a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
We
Randy said, if you don't get your trophy, he'll bring you one of his.
I think I talked to the track earlier. They're already going to work on that. So we'll see. Hopefully.
Now, see, you'll miss out. See, I slept with my first trophy.
Did you really? Well, that's what everybody's telling me not to do. Like, get on it. Make sure you get something. I said, okay. So.
Well, now you got to get to pay for it too. So that's
Exactly. That's the real big part of it. It's the actual the paycheck on that. Not your second round.
so if you get your trophy, you can come back to the show and set it right here.
Right, yeah, just right in front of
Because
the
Scott won a race long time ago. And then one of them
I got a W beside my name.
in one of those little, what is it, the black road, whatever them things are,
Wing champs.
wing champ carts. Son of a gun brought it to the show and brought it every night for like a month. Nobody wants to see his trophy.
When you beat the leeches in the champ cards,
Yeah, you're doing something there. That's for sure.
Well, you can beat the leeches, but you ain't gonna beat Danny Millard.
well, I beat him that night too. Usually me and Danny were pretty close because we helped each other a lot through the wing champ days. The only thing I didn't win in is the Pro 6.
You know,
Only led the last half.
you also were named the driver of the week last week.
Yes,
and,
sir.
Soon as we hear from Sammy, I mean not Sammy, but Tim. Soon as we hear from Tim and get our stuff.
Jam Jack.
And Brendan Queen's on here says, they're making you sit by yourself. Yeah, they are. They are. These guys are something else, Butterbean. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. But congratulations on that win this past weekend. And man, I can't
Whenever
wait.
the news breaks, we got a slot for you.
Yeah, you could call every now and then to talk with us. I mean, I know you're a big deal now. Anyway, but so who all helps you with your car other than that dude?
Oh, that dude, you want to talk about him? I've had Tommy Sweeney's been helping me out a lot this year. Really instrumental in the setup and far as where the car's heading, I think, too. All my guys out in the pits, I only got a couple guys, Woody and Chase McAdams. He's my eyes out there. He's my spotter. As far as sponsors go, I got Intimidator Sport Fishing, Simple Treats. Jackson Bone just actually got on board not too long ago, helped me run my fuel. Julie and Donnie Wilson, they were huge help this year. Actually, I wasn't even planning on running a full year, and they were kind of the reason why I ended up running an entire season. So I'm very thankful for them, very grateful for them, because it was going to be I'll come out here and run when I got the money, and I'm going to be able to run the whole season now. So and only one left. So
yeah, and shout out to them, right? I mean, because we can't do it without their sponsors.
Exactly, I did huge help. It's impossible for me to do it by myself.
Yeah, and I encourage everybody that has a sponsor of somebody else for everybody else to go like their page and thank them, because we can't do it without.
Absolutely,
and it takes everybody, every sport, not every sport, but every class, right?
Yep. I try to share any of their stuff whenever they, my sponsors, whenever they share something on their Facebook page, I always share their stuff, try to get their name out there. They deserve it, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be out here.
100%. I was doing a bunch of stuff with Miles one time, and she's like, "I'm paying the employees to sit here. I think I might have to start paying you." I said, "No, as long as you keep coming back every year, done. Don't even worry about it. I'm trying to make sure you get enough return that you're gonna come back next year."
But you legitimately won Driver of the Week. You were legitimately won Driver of the Week.
Yes, sir.
That makes two of us up here.
No.
No.
No. You may have got the Driver of the Week
twice,
but you had the Mafia backing you. The man finished 5th in a 4-car race. So, but you were legit. People actually voted for you.
Yes, an abundance of people did, and I thank everybody for doing that. I was shocked. That's all of it's been very humbling and unreal to me this whole season. So crazy.
Now, do you try to calm Sweeney down when he gets wound up?
He's not really gotten too wound up around me.
Not yet.
Yeah, well,
I see the other night though, as his posting was going up, like, I didn't realize Sweeney was helping you, so now it makes much more sense.
He really stays pretty calm around me. I do know he was over in turn 2 the last race when I ended up winning.
Oh, really?
And he even told me himself he's over there just losing his mind as I'm just trying to get closer and closer. Just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, I love Sweeney.
He's a good guy. He's a really good guy.
Yeah, no, for sure. No,
and it's, as well as not your favorite person, Robbie Parker. He's also been a very helpful guy. He's a good guy. As well as Sammy Gator.
Well, you ain't coming back.
No, well, at least I was here once. Maybe not here once.
Highlight of his life, Jack.
What's the story behind the duct tape?
Yeah, tell us about the duct tape.
On the rear bumper.
Oh, speaking of Robbie Parker, I think the first time I actually did fairly well out here this year. I had a couple of races where the car overheated and I had the wrong balance on the engine I had in the car. I think I qualified 3rd. First time, actually a race I could finish and qualify well in. And then there was this piece of pink tape on the back of my car that had cheater written on it. I'm looking around. I was like, "Who has pink tape on their car?" And I was like, I looked all over Gator's car. That was Robbie.
So why is it that people like Robbie Parker? I mean, he goes out and labels somebody a cheater.
Yeah, and it's a car that he kind of technically put together. Somewhat. I mean, I bought it as a shell and I put that part together, but
that's wild. I mean, that's how he is.
Yeah, well, that's just Robbie.
Well, Chris, appreciate you coming, man.
Thank you so much for having me. Thanks again, everybody, for voting me in here.
So, as soon as we hear from Kim, we got some stuff coming for our drivers of the week. So
I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so get a hat and a plaque.
Really? That's news to me.
But we got to get it first. That's the next thing. So anyway,
now it's got our signatures on, so it's worth twice the money.
Okay, cool. I didn't even know that. So that's awesome.
So
really, I had no idea I was getting anything out of this. That's news to me.
And Taylor Parker says she's happy for you, Spanky.
Thank you, Taylor.
I was kind of trying to figure out what the Spanky part was.
Well, last name Spangler.
Yeah.
Golly, I got that nickname in elementary school, I think.
Oh.
It's stuck since then. Of course, you know how many people are named Chris around you. You know, somebody says Chris, I don't even turn around. Somebody says Spanky. That must be me.
And Sweeney said the Marty Strickland motor.
Oh shoot, Marty Strickland. I forgot about him. He's been a super helpful guy with me as well.
Man,
Just making awesome engines, man.
one of the nicest guys. I didn't know. I got the privilege to have some of his chili the other week.
Oh, it's awesome, man.
Man, I was like, who man? I thought because it was over at Sammy's, so I thought Sammy because they always have plenty of food over there.
Oh yeah, they're catered. I think most of the time.
Yeah. And Aaron brought me some, or he's like, just some chili. I'm like, oh, who made the chili? And it's like Marty did. And I'm like, man.
I saw the pot. We showed up with everything. I said, oh, he's making this chili. That's awesome.
Michael Walters says, no worse having that duct tape. He was talking about the duct tape. No worse than having a Brent Burgess sticker on the back of your car like I do.
I would say that.
So anyway.
Oh, it's a great day at Langley Speedway.
Yeah, man. Well, Chris, I appreciate you coming out.
Thank you
I
again.
want to thank Larry Larry Jackson for coming out here and being with us. We'll get you back on here again soon. Shannon, thank you for coming and being here. And I'm gonna try to get to Kingsport to see the race. Also want to thank Penelope Carlisle for being here, Eddie Pardue for coming, and Mark Garrow for being a part of our show tonight. I mean, that's pretty big to have Mark on the show here, and hopefully we'll see him in Charlotte. Next week, our show, there's a new ARCA team that came out this week. I don't know if any of y'all paid any attention to it, called City Garage Motorsports.
They're out of Charlotte?
They're out of Florida.
Oh, okay.
They're out of Florida, and they've got 2 female drivers driving. Becca Monopoly is going to drive one of them, and Quinn Davis is going to drive the other one. And the owner and both of them girls are going to be with us next week on the show. They're going to be on here with us. And
what's the team's background?
He's been running some ARCA races, but this is a new deal. This is a new deal. The team has probably been together for a little while, but they rebranded, redone everything, and now they're coming as a whole new team. So we'll have them here.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll have them on our show.
They're driving up?
No, they're not driving up. They'll be zooming in.
They'll zoom right up.
Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Please like and share our show, and please follow along these guys who are coming down to the last week of the seasons. So let's get down to and see some racing. And don't forget Martinsville this weekend, Charlotte the next weekend.
If you're in town, come to the circus.
Oh yeah, the circus is here. The clowns already showed up, so we're good. All right, thank you, and we'll see you again next week.